Hi, everyone. I don't know who's out there. I just thought on a whim I would come online and do a little live stream for you. Tomorrow, I am going to upload my video called The Full Moon. It's a super full moon because it is extra close to Earth, and it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. We've got the sun in. Hi, everyone. I'm so glad you're here. We've got the sun in Pisces, and it's sitting right next to Neptune, and it is opposing the moon in Virgo. So I tell you all about it. But one of the most interesting things that I have been doing is I've been really studying the transits and the coronavirus. And I tie this full moon to the coronavirus, and where you have the Pisces Virgo axis in your chart is where I feel like there is real fragility in your own life around the virus. And so I go through the houses, and I'm going to post that tomorrow at 9:30. I'm sorry you have to wait for it, but it's going to be really, really good. And I hope you all are staying safe. And I'm in the epicenter, if you will, of the United States coronavirus. Here in Kirkland, Washington is just a couple miles up the road from me. It's not very far. And I live in a town called Issaquah, and we share all the same restaurants. And I have so many friends that live there. We share the same doctors, as a matter of fact. If you're pregnant in Issaquah, many people go to Kirkland to have their baby. So it's it's like a small town here. So I'm like living in Wuhan, China, but it's Kirkland, Washington. And I've found that this virus has actually made people in some ways so much kinder. And because we've got the sun and Neptune together in the universe, there's a real deeper understanding that we're all one, right? So think about this with me for a minute. If my neighbor doesn't stay safe, and if my neighbor doesn't have access to healthy supplies and good supplies, it puts the whole neighborhood at risk. And if you think about how many people you come into contact with a day, you can see how quickly this can escalate, right? So it is really close to me. The hospital, which is just down the street, half a mile from me, has two 20-year-old men who have the coronavirus in, I don't know, isolation or whatever you call it, in treatment. And they're healthy. They had no underlying conditions. So I'm so glad children are not affected. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad. So far, knock on wood, right? But in my video that I'm going to upload tomorrow, I want to know what you think about it, because I don't want it to create fear. I just want it to create knowledge. And I say that sincerely. But wherever you have that full moon living in your chart, that's the arena, that's the playground that's being asked to fix or change or redo. So you're going to get that tomorrow. Now I want to tell you something kind of exciting, and that is I don't know if you just saw it, but my last video, just whimsically, I did a tarot card reading because I felt like the universe was just needing extra love and an extra dose of or resource of inspiration. So I did a tarot card reading, and it looks like people really, really liked it. So that's so easy for me to do. So I thought what I would do is start running a contest, and I wanted to talk about it. So the contest would entail, hopefully you're one of my subscribers, 10,000 subscribers. Yay. I'm so excited. I can't believe it. I've worked so hard to get 10,000 subscribers. In a way, it sounds like so many people, right? Like if we were all standing in one room. And in another way, compared to others, it's so little, it's so nothing to how big the world is. So anyways, oh, y'all are saying hi to me. Thank you so much. I can't type and talk and laugh and giggle all at the same time. But what I want to say, I want to read your text. Oh, you guys are sweet. So if you're a subscriber, you get to win a possible tarot card reading from me. So here's going to be the rules. It's just so super hard. On my next video, which is going to be titled "The Full Moon in Virgo and the Coronavirus," the person who writes the most insightful comment I will dedicate the next tarot card reading for. And I'll either put that tarot card reading either here on YouTube or on Instagram. And if you're not following me on Instagram, that's really fun because I do a lot of videos there. I do really short ones, like a 4-minute video on astrological timing, or when's the best day to get knee surgery, or Mercury in retrograde. Oh no. So I do little ones over there. So that's soul_navigation, but I might do the tarot card reading over there or over here. I haven't decided, but I'm going to do that tarot card reading on April 1st. So I'll have to decide my person by the last day of March. So, oh, thank you. You guys are all nice. Will somebody write to me right now and just tell me, can everybody see everybody's comments? Lots of emojis. Everybody writes an emoji talk to me. Love it. Send me another emoji. You guys are so stinking cute. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just got this whim because I found that a lot of people really resonated with my reading. And so my next one will be dedicated to whoever leaves the most insightful information or insightful comment. Maybe next month I'll do somebody who can make me laugh the hardest. I want to tell you another thing. So this full moon is on the 9th, and that is on Monday. And between the 9th and the 24th, we have another really kind of hard thing happening in the chart. And that is that Saturn sits at the very last degree, the 29th degree of Capricorn, before it goes into the 0 degree Aquarius on the 24th. It changes. And if you watch my videos and if you know anything about my work, you know I don't really particularly like those 29th degrees, right? Because they bring in crisis. So between the 9th and the 24th, Saturn just sits at that 29th degree. It actually turns to the 29th degree on the 10th, but it's like a 28:58, something like that on the 9th. So I know we are going to step into some really hard, challenging days. Now, when it's at the 29th degree in Capricorn, and I talk about this a little bit in my video, but I don't talk about it a lot. And I'm wondering if I should do a whole nother video on this, but maybe not. And I'd love for you to write in the comments here, what video would you like? Do you like these transit videos? Do you like the my series In Love series, my Rising series? I know I got to finish that, but I put a ton of work into it. So those are beasts. Those are cumbersome. Or transits I can just talk about really fast. So I want to know what you would love to have a video on. What do you love the most? Because I like making my people happy. I like giving and delivering content that you can't really find out there. Something that is going to deepen your knowledge or make astrology useful for you, or make you be able to have a closer relationship or a deeper relationship with astrology, and how you can use it for your benefit. So I have to give you a quick, cute side note. Can you believe a reporter from the Washington Post called me today and interviewed me? And I'm just praying she makes me sound good in the interview. She's going to write the article, I guess, on Monday. But she was talking to me and she asked me, what do you do for a living? And I was just like, I don't really want to tell her what I do for a living because this is the Washington Post. And I don't know, half of the people who are going to read the article are then going to find out that I'm a professional astrologer. And then they're going to discredit my opinions just because that's what people do. And I didn't want that to be the case. But I told her, I just thought, I've got to come out of the closet and just tell her. So so I told her, and she was like, "Oh my God, this is so fascinating. Now I want to start this interview all over, and I want to ask you all different kinds of questions. I don't want to ask you those other questions about how is this affecting your life. I want to ask you about astrologically, what do you see?" And so that happened early this morning, and that's what got me to attach the coronavirus, if you will, to this full moon and blend this video, because I do think it is really attached. Where you have this in your chart will show you where you need to really wake up, where your wake up call is coming, and how it can be presented through the virus, and what your relationship to the coronavirus will be if you have one. And what was so funny is we were 3/4 of the way through that conversation, and she said, "How does it work? Like, who are your clients and what do they ask about and all that?" And then I just said to her, after I got to know her personality for what, a good 3 minutes. "Are you a Gemini?" And she was like, "Yes, I am. I'm a Gemini." And I was like, "Well, you're in your calling. You are in your calling. I can't even imagine. Just try on this idea for a minute." Every time that this woman has called me 3 times, she's talked to me briefly once and she had to hang up because she was at the Life Care Center in Kirkland interviewing the families of the deceased, God bless her, on the street corner. The second time she left me a voicemail, and then this was the third time, and it was early in the morning. And this woman is out of breath, and she's like a bumblebee. Anyways, she is exactly like a Gemini should be, and she is a really lovely, lovely human being. But why was I saying that to you? That she was a Gemini. She was just absolutely fascinating, a great communicator. Oh, and I had talked to her about, I don't know, something personal. And I said, "Your mistress is actually your job. There is no way," she's from Boston, Massachusetts, "there is no way you can do that job. She is pulled in 1,000 directions. And you could not really have a really serious, stable family life. I mean, she is just buzzing around the whole nation as a reporter." And she had to cut our conversation short because she was standing at a church, and I guess the minister had caught in coronavirus and left his whole congregation. So she wanted to go get that news, and she's just chasing the news like fires. It's just crazy. But she is the inspiration for my video tomorrow. So anyways, I just wanted to talk to you about it, tell you to please go watch it, because I think it's really important, and share it with anybody. And leave me a comment on it and be a subscriber. Now my next goal, you ready for my next goal, is 20,000. I hope I can get 20,000 subscribers, and I hope it's before January 2021. But thank you for being a subscriber. Thank you for being here. And I hope you guys are all safe. And I love all these comments. You guys are so sweet. Just so sweet. Look at you. Everybody talks in emoji. It's emoji language. All right. Maybe I'll do more lives. Let me know if you like them. Take good care. Bye for now. I don't know how to turn it off, but I'll figure it out. Bye.